The 525 was designed 3 years ago, together with the 485. These are our two flagships, the 525, the ultimate Admiralty flagship of the range. We call them in French Grand Large, directly translated would be blue water cruising boats. And we have a range now going from 32 foot up to 52, a range of 6 boats. And the 525 was designed for family blue water cruising, fast blue water cruising. And as the design shows, it is a sturdy, very strong cruising boat, but not necessarily with overly dimensioned, but well-engineered features. French design team based in La Rochelle, working together with Patrick Rosiot, a French designer for the interior and the deck lines. But the hull lines and the naval design is made by Umberto Felci. And we have engineered the boats, which is the latest tendency compared to some years back, when boats were built but not engineered. Engineering features are also to be found in the smooth lines, the uncluttered deck design, and so forth. The engineering impacts performance in the sense that boats are no longer overly dimensioned, therefore heavier than necessary, but the right combination between weight and engineering. Building of the boat as such is very much traditional in many aspects. It is not chop gun, but it is directly hand laid up both hull and deck, and the deck is also in infusion molding. The hull and deck are bonded together, but also bolted together. Giving the stiffness to the hull are the interior moldings. The longitudinal and transversal stringers are not only put in place in the internal moldings, but they are directly laminated to the outer hull to give additional structural stiffness. And they take the major loads of the rigging, the shrouds, the chain plates. The sailing characteristics is a boat that is a blue water cruising boat that perform well, that can go upwind, but can also do long passages. Hence the reason for the bowsprit, the retractable bowsprit, an additional feature which is very much welcomed by the cruising sailor. It is not a racing boat, but it is certainly a boat that can perform sufficiently well for, as we call it, the ultimate sailing pleasure in cruising. The deep V is certainly an important factor in how the boat would perform in heavy seaway. We have not gone for the absolute flat hull shape for maximum performance, but the perfect consensus compromise between sea kindness and speed. The aft platform is a very unique feature of this boat, and the aft platform makes the cockpit so much bigger. It makes the use at anchorages so much more pleasant. So you've got the opening platform that opens electrically. It goes together with the twin wheels. Makes the access from the cockpit so much easier. Also gives access to diving gear, fishing gear, whatever one has in the aft lockers. We all work with furling foresails. The mainsail can either be handled on the coach roof, or it can be led aft to the steering wheel, either wheels, so that the man at the helm is fully in control of his furling foresail, Genoa, as well as the mainsail. So it's all led aft to the man controlling the boat from the helm. The Mainsheet system, which is today called very often the German cheating system, it leads the main sheeting from the gooseneck to the side decks and then back to the steering wheels. So you don't have to, as very often is the case today with cruising boats, do the main sheeting from the coach roof, which means that the man at the helm is fully in control of what is needed to sail the boat safely. He does not rely on somebody 3-4 meters from him to control the main sheeting. You can move from the one wheel to the other to have the maximum visibility forward, which you cannot have on a single wheel. And the single wheel, of course, makes the maneuverability in the cockpit so much more difficult, whereas here you've got the ability to move from the one wheel to the other with maximum visibility, which is so important. We are one of the few still using a mahogany, a true wood called moabi. And this is used on practically all our boats today. As far as the different layouts are concerned, we've got 8 variations of layouts possible, mainly determined by the galley layout. So the galley layout can either be a longitudinal galley or a U-shaped galley. And then you've got the number of cabins. You've got either a 3 or a 4 cabin layout. And you have up forward, you've got either a sail locker or a skipper cabin. So the layouts is very variable, from 3 to 4 to 5 cabin layouts, and with different variations of heads, 2 to 3 to even 4. It's a very beamy boat. It is not what has been very popular lately, a deck saloon, but it is a boat with its straight lines. It is a boat that lets down below a lot of air and a lot of light through multiple windows and so forth. We managed to have outside a very uncluttered deck and still have down below sufficient room, space and airiness and lightness. Not only through the windows, hatches, multiple hatches, but also through the use of the materials, lighter materials. The design, as we've said before, the design is very much a design made by a combination of Italian and French designers. We've tried to accommodate and think in the design phase, the pre-design phase, what all could be needed and necessary. A little dishwasher, little washing machines. It is all possible. Also gensets, air conditioning, it is all possible because at the moment we live in a global society. We sell boats, whether it is to Asia, the Caribbean, Mediterranean, as well as in the Scandinavian waters. So you have to try and accommodate all the different needs there might be. We offer packages, but we also offer what I could call a la carte approach, custom approach. For the individual sailor, the man who's got the necessary experience, we can sit around the table and customize the boat to maximum. But we, I repeat, offer both. We have what we call a latitude pack, which is a very complete package for cruising, but we also offer those individual approaches for the man or the family who's got some experience and want to have it as customized as possible. We're a small producer, engineering boats instead of building boats. We are a production builder, but not as big as some. We have managed to keep the right balance between being a production builder and still able to listen to the individual needs.